The 2022 PBA Playoffs quarterfinals begin today. Right there! Yeah! The three-pass playoff champions still in the hunt for the title belt. Last year's winner, Kyle Troop.
I'm the champ, baby!
2020 champion, Bill O'Neill. Yeah! And the man who captured the inaugural playoffs in 2019, Chris Pressler. How many of these champions will advance to this year's semifinals? Find out next. The Kegel Training Center in Lake Wales, Florida. Once again, home of the Kia PBA Playoffs. We move on to the quarterfinals and race to 2 bowling. Win 2 games in advance. It was tied 1-1. We'll have a 9th, 10th frame roll-off. We started with the top 16 bowlers on the PBA points list. That has been cut in half. The top 3 seeds have been knocked out. The first 3 PBA playoff champs still alive, in addition to Hall of Famer Tommy Jones. Our matchups today feature some huge, we mean huge names. 16th seed Bill O'Neill against Kyle Troop, the defending champ of this event. TOC winner Don Barrett against Chris Pressler, who won this back in 2019 along with $100,000. Welcome bowling fans back to Lake Wales. Great to have with us Dave Ryan alongside the Hall of Famer Randy Pedersen. Randy, they're calling for you. Team Randy. They love you. He's a big hero here in Lake Wales. Love the atmosphere. Some big-time heroes on the lanes, Randy, as we talked about some upsets early, but the bottom line is great bowlers still remain.
Absolutely. I mean, we have the defending champ and the past 2 winners on the show today. It's going to be some fireworks, I can promise you that, and starting with a heavyweight matchup featuring Bill O'Neill and Kyle Troop. And you mentioned the 1, 2, and 3 seeds are gone. Well, Bill O'Neill took care of his good friend and tour roommate after Jason Belmonte gave him the opening. Bill O'Neill steps up in the 9th and 10th frame eliminator, and those last 2 strikes put an end to Jason Belmonte's run here at the playoffs.
Belmo was the top seed. O'Neill barely made it in after what happened at the USBC Masters in Vegas. Then Kyle Troop, there it is, was awesome against Sean Rash.
Yeah, I mean, he really crushed Sean Rash, averaging 266 for his 2 games, and boy, was he slinging wood. The man who loves to pick it out, just throwing pins everywhere.
No worries for Troop 2-0 sweep of Sean Rash. Odds to win presented by Fox Bet for entertainment purposes only. There you can see it. Favorite is Kyle Troop. Our first 2 competitors join lane level now by our Kimberly Pressler.
Dave. So, Bill, they just talked about the fact that you've had a great start to the playoffs so far. You took out the #1 seed, who just happens to be your good friend, Jason Belmonte, but you have another tough competitor, the defending champion over here in Kyle. So what's your strategy going into today?
I'm bowling another really great player, another 2-hander. So I just got to go out and play my game, and my game plan is exactly the same as it was against Jason, and just got to go out and make good shots.
Well, you had some practice shots. What's your look like?
It seems pretty similar to the first match, so I just got to, keep my eyes open with the urethane balls and make the switch when I need to.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Kyle, you just heard his strategy. What's your strategy going into today?
Well, it's definitely a little different considering I bowled on the burn in the first round. Probably going to be similar. Going to be throwing some urethane. Doubt we get through it the entire 2-game match, so we'll be probably making a ball change at some point. But I feel confident on the fresh. I like my look, so let's go out and execute and make it happen.
All right. Good luck to you as well.
Thank you.
Okay, Kimberly, thanks. Good to hear from our competitors here in the show here in Lake Wales. O'Neill, Troop, head-to-head race to 2 bowling. We can't wait. Here at FS1, it's going to be awesome.
Bowling out of AMF Bristol Pike in Croydon, Pennsylvania, the 2020 PBA Playoffs champion, Bill O'Neill.
Well, the future Hall of Famer knows how to win this event, winning it back in 2020. But like we said earlier, eliminated the #1 seed and the #1 player on the planet in Jason Belmonte. Yeah! Can he take down another 2-hander today? What do you think, Dave?
I think yes. You beat Belmo, you can beat anybody. Won it in 2020, Centerville, Virginia, against the 2-hander in Simonson in the finals that year. Quarterfinals underway, 2022. O'Neill looking for some love, some help on the 9-pin. Doesn't get it.
Well, it's just the 9, not the 4 with it. See the 4 standing there just for a sec. a lot of action around that 9-pin.
How's your bracket look, Rand? Did you have O'Neal winning? Did you fill out a bracket prior?
I did not, because my predictions are always wrong.
Me too. I cover a lot of college basketball, as you know. I mean, I've done it for like 30 years. Every bracket for March Madness is a disaster.
Yeah.
This one was not much better.
Rolling out of Penn Station in Newton, North Carolina, the defending PBA Playoffs champion, Kyle Troop.
Well, the defending champ made almost $500,000 bowling last year. Is that insane?
I ain't going nowhere.
Got through his first match against Rash, shooting back-to-back 266 games.
Y'all want a finishing move? I got you. Double pick, baby.
Oh, man.
I should have just laid out for that whole thing.
He is as entertaining a showman as you'll ever see.
Ross?
On the PBA tour. Ross, you know, the look, the hair look similar. Won it last year in Connecticut. Beat Sam Cooley in the finals. Troop, there it is underway here, and no help on the 10-pin. Good shot.
Both players using urethane in game one here on the fresh oil pattern. O'Neal going to the purple hammer, Troop with a pitch black. Remember when he bowled Brash, it was on the burn. He was able to get in with the reactive resin, and man, did he strike a lot.
So on the fresh here, and you heard that in the interview with Kimberly, big difference. Starting off a show. Let's see how the strategy unfolds as we check his arsenal. Just two. Small arsenal. Race to 2 underway with Bill O'Neal. Messenger does not reach the 10-pin.
Back-to-back 10s for Kyle to start. His outfit's a little bit different today.
Went with a Kobe Bryant tribute in the round of 16. Different look today. Always entertaining, though. Pants.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
The pants are fabulous. He's awesome. As was Dad Guppy. Always watching closely. Locked in to Kyle's efforts today.
I actually like that. That pants look with the nice blue and black. He's got a little bit bigger arsenal. Apparently Troop only needs the 2.
Looking for our first strike. And no. Messenger somehow whiffs the 10-pin.
Well, 4 shots thrown, 3 10-pins. Yeah, there's a great look at the future Hall of Famer Bill O'Neal.
Got that, so the corner pin is going to be an issue, clearly. A 10-pin for the right-handers here. At least to begin this one at the Kegel Training Center.
Well, and if it continues to be an issue, they'll jump in to the middle part of the lane with reactive resin and really start to hook it.
You talked about future Hall of Fame, so the resume there for the real deal. A fantastic career. 17th year pro from outside Philly. Left lane for the real deal. Come on now, how about a strike? Finally, a little bump on the 10-pin.
Well, neither player has missed the pocket yet. They're both playing the lanes identical thus far. That information given to us by Strike Track, powered by Kia. And Bill O'Neal gets the 10 out with a little late bump right here.
Back to our defending champ. Okay. Now we got back-to-back jacks after a slow start in the strike department for these two superstars. It's a race to two. You win 2 games, you are through to the semifinals. If it's 1-1, we will have a 9th, 10th frame roll-off.
In between second and third arrow. Both players mirroring one another in terms of where they're playing. Look at the money he made last year.
Wow. Wow. Almost $500,000. First career Krishenko Player of the Year award. And now some strikes emerging here in game 1. The hair is fabulous to watch in slow-mo, is it not? O'Neal, 2-time major champ.
Heating up like a Mongolian barbecue now. And let's take a look at the 39-foot Don Carter oil pattern. Both players playing that blue line right now. The one thing that they have to avoid is the extreme outside part of the lane.
Our Brunswick oil pattern, the Don Carter 39-footer in action again here today at the Kia PBA Playoffs. All even through 4. 9 spare for each. A couple strikes for each. O'Neal looking to stay hot. He's got a turkey, and he's got a lead at 10 pins.
Look at that accuracy right there, folks. Less than half an inch apart.
Billy lost in the quarterfinals to Francois Lavoie in a 9th, 10th frame roll-off last year in Connecticut. We are bowling race to 2. O'Neal needed the roll-off against Belmo. Drew did not against Rash with a couple 266 games. And now we have got a couple bowls on fire here, Randy.
Yeah, all even. 9 spare, 3-bagger for both players. Six pin to the sidewall. Takes the 10 out.
As we talked about, it is a race to 2. Could see a 9th, 10th frame roll-off here based on the even bowling we're seeing so far. That could absolutely be the case. Such an exciting finish when we have the roll-off at the Kia PBA Playoffs. Left lane, Troop looking for the 4-bagger. Got it. He's back up. Some energy and emotion from the reigning Player of the Year. Underway, Lake Wales, Florida. What's better than the Kia PBA Playoffs? I tell you, nothing. Great bowling. More on the way here on FS1. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Visit Central Florida. Plan your next Florida getaway at visitcentralflorida.com. By Guaranteed Rate. Get cash out of your home's equity with a cash-out refi from Guaranteed Rate. Learn more at rate.com. And by Kia and the new Forte GT. It's one fantastic ride. And we've got one fantastic match here brewing between these two superstars. Strike streak at 7. O'Neal out of the commercial break works on the turkey, looking for the 4-bagger here and trying to tie it up. Again, we're going back and forth. Exactly the same result so far. Here in game 1, race to 2 bowling in Lake Wales, and the strike streak ends with the 8-pin for O'Neal.
Unreal. Wow. I mean, it's just a perfect shot. Look at the track and that blue oil that these players are breaking down. And the ball just goes right by the 8-pin. You have two completely different styles here, right? One one-hander, one two-hander. They're both using urethane. Their speed and location is identical.
And the score is about identical. All-time winners, PBA Playoffs. Prather did it in 2019 in Portland, Maine. O'Neill in Virginia 2020 and last year in Connecticut. It was Kyle Troop, there it is, as the top seed. So all three are our show. The left side of the bracket. We started with 16, top 16 in the points list. We are down to 8. Real deal. Beat KT 2020 en route to his title. Winning 10-pin, good shot.
Well, another really good shot by Bill O'Neill and another 9 count. You can see the frustration with the not so great carry. 95% of the time the 10-pin's made on tour. And those numbers brought to us by our good friends at Lane Talk. For more information, please visit lanetalk.com. A lot of great stuff there.
Awesome website. All right, so Randy, here is Troop. 4-bagger. Steps up to his 7th frame. Chance for a 22-pin lead. So O'Neill has the back-to-back 9 spare. What a chance for Kyle. Looking to stay hot. Big shot, big strike. And Randy, you know what time it is, don't you? You know what time it is.
Yeah, I think I have a really good idea.
Look at it.
Well, Troop kicks the 10 out. O'Neill leaves it. And he increases his lead now to 22.
And we got a PAP 6-pack alert. Kyle strikes here, wins $1,000, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. How about it, Kyle? How about it?
I always love it when we have a PBR 6-pack alert.
I like your sound effects. Looking for half a dozen. Kyle Troop got it! Got it!
Cheers, baby!
Let's hear it, Randy. Nice.
That's why you take a re-rack right there.
PAP 6-pack alert for Troop. There it is.
Oh, let's get some more beer money! Cheers, baby!
Did he say cheers?
He said cheers, as in enjoy the 6-pack. O'Neill needs a late rally here, and that's a high shot, leaves a 3-pin. He's got to turn his attention to the second game pretty soon here.
In his opening match against Jason Belmonte, he won game 1. Belmonte comes back game 2. And then O'Neill won in that roll-off.
Got the spare, no worries there for the real deal. The most fearless voice in sports is on FS1. The one and only Colin Coward is bold, unique and outspoken. And you can see him on The Herd weekdays on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
O'Neill going to a different ball now. He's going to go to reactive resin and move in.
So tries that left lane and strikes. Trip 10-pin for Bill. He lost the second game head-to-head with Belmont and then won the roll-off to advance to the quarterfinals to face Troop. Kyle's just been awesome. I mean, this is his 3rd game in the Kia PBA Playoffs. We already talked about a pair of 266s against Rash to dispatch Sean. And a big number here.
You want to know the name of the ball Bill O'Neill just switched to?
Yes.
I'll tell you right after this shot.
All right. 7, Heaven. Touchdown. Kyle Troop. What's the ball?
It's called a damn good Verge Pearl.
I saw that in the Arsenal. I love that.
Kyle Troop in Fuego right now. Maybe we should change his name to Mr. Fahrenheit.
7-bagger touchdown. Are you okay with that? It's just touchdown, 6 points in football, but total 7 with the PAT. Does it work? Does it play?
I don't know. Let me think about
all
it.
right. Let's think.
Game 1 going to Kyle Troop. Wow. Look at these numbers, folks. Any good?
I'll say.
See the track getting worn out right there, just right of third arrow. Now Kyle's going to look at reactive resin as well.
8-bagger. And clinching game 1, no problem against the real deal. 53 pins. How about that for Kyle Troop? 9 in a row.
Kyle just switched to a phase 4. Now, the question is, will he stay with it, or will he stay with the urethane? Back to urethane. 7 boards right with this ball on the approach.
Trying to finish out with 10 in a row. And the 10 pin. But the great game. So a pair of 266s against Rash, and now a 278 for Troop against the 2020 PBA Playoffs champ Bill O'Neill. Got to win 2 games, though. Only halfway home for Troop.
I think Bill's going to settle in with that reactive ball. Again, you can see just how much the players have to move when they go from urethane to reactive resin. 6 boards left for Bill O'Neill. 6 boards with his laydown and about 4 or 5 at the arrows.
Finishing out the game. Want to make this one official. It's gone to Troop.
And Billy bowled a really good game. 2 10 pins to start, 3 in a row, then leaves the solid 8 and a ring 10 right after that 3-bagger.
Well, 6th, 7th, 8th frames for O'Neill. The 9 spare all the way through. Had those in the first 2 frames as well. And Kyle Troop, a 9-bagger. Yep. Put away game 1, game 2 on the way.
It's a strike fest here early on in Lake Wales. I don't expect anything different in game 2.
Big win, game 1. Kyle Troop, who is now 3-0 in these Kia PBA playoffs. Quarterfinals, but it's a race to 2. So the 16th seed, Bill O'Neill, who knocked out #1 player on the planet, Jason Belmonte, in the round of 16, still has a chance. Troop begins game 2. Convincing game 1 win. Looking to stay hot to begin the second game. We'll do just that. Let's go back to Kimberly.
Well, guys, I just spoke to Eric Cross, Bill's ball rep, over the break, and he told me that Bill is switching from urethane to reactive because the urethane was making the lanes too wet dry for Bill. Let's see if this helps him.
You know what that means, wet dry? That means that the right part of the lane where the friction is so dry that the ball over-responds off of it, right? And then, yeah, good shot. And then the wet is where it's too slick. So if I miss left, the ball goes too long. If I miss right, it overhooks. So now he goes to reactive resin, moves in, and gets kind of away from that spot, obviously, right? You can see how much farther left that is than that track they've worn out to start with the urethane balls.
Big change with the approach. Good stuff, Kimberly. Fourth to start off the Players' Championship, regional. Trying to make the show. How do you do? Won by Belmont this year. There's O'Neal. His best bud on the left lane. Looking good.
Well, I thought it was interesting during the break when Kyle was talking to his ball rep. He said, man, I think I've got to go to reactive too because I think Bill O'Neal's going to go to reactive and he's going to shoot 260.
And sure enough, got the first two. It is a chess match.
Strike fest.
Troop wants to continue that. That's crossing over way high. A miss and 3-6 Stan.
Yeah, he missed left. This is probably a good 3 boards left to where he wanted it.
+90%. Spares made amongst the best bowlers in the world. And Troop ups the stat. Takes care of the 3-6. And we talked to him this week about his tremendous 2021 season. He said it was life-changing in many ways. The incredible prize money, almost $500,000. Accomplished so many goals as Player of the Year. But with that come very high expectations and pressure to repeat. And to be great every week. Better shot, 7-pin.
Well, we've seen that 7-pin on that left lane throughout this competition. Belmonte O'Neal match. I think Belmonte left 4 or 5 of them in 2 games.
7-pin there. Kyle proved last year to win a major championship. And of course, the Chris Schenkel Player of the Year award. How do you think Kyle handled that pressure this year?
He was close in a lot of events. I mean, he was just a couple of hits away from making 3 shows, right? 3 more shows than he's made. And but I think finishing 6th, 7th, you know, that just added some pressure, and he had to just kind of reset.
Another strike for Bill O'Neal. Off to a really good start. So both these guys have won the belt. Kimberly, where are those belts right now?
That's a great question. I actually asked that question of Bill and Kyle, and Bill told me that his son Gavin loves to wear it around the house, but it usually sits in his trophy case in his basement. And Kyle told me that his dad Guppy actually wore it to different events for several weeks after he won it, but now it is displayed in his room.
Just love it. Wow. There's Guppy in front of the bowling center. And Gavin with the 76er jersey, of course. And Dad has a ring of 10-pin. Good shot, trying to stay perfect.
Come on.
It's great stuff. Love to see where the belts are. You know, number 21 is the Sixers, right? It's Joel Embiid. He's the big hero. Philly right now.
Okay.
What a star.
Yeah.
Ooh. 10-pin, but Bill's disgusted right now. Seen a lot of that today in this quarterfinal matchup, 9 spare. Troop works on a spare, his 4th frame. Like Bill O'Neill, good run, Team USA.
Good one there.
Perfection. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket. That was nice.
He got that one to the right spot. Now, can he double up and cut that deficit down to 10? He's changing balls here on the left lane.
Raised to 2 bowling. O'Neill needs to rally in game 2 to force the 9th, 10th frame roll off.
Oh, nothing better than when you make a ball change and it works. He went to a Rubicon UC2 there. And now it's just 10 pins. And that's the difference. O'Neill started with the front 3 and then that ring and 10, which did not make him happy. I don't blame him.
Fifth frame. O'Neill works on a spare. Big shot here. Big strike. For the real deal. The right lane is locked in.
Soft hand. Roll it. Soft hand.
I think he's locked in on both lanes.
I told us this week, big check, that cool belt that we saw Son Gavin wearing. This is a huge event to win. I mean, Randy's talked about it through our broadcasts here in Lake Wales. As tough a tournament as you'll see, an event. Incredible competition. Trying to run through the bracket. 10 pin.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. How did they both ring 10? 2 different spots. Both ring 10 from there.
Yeah, that's a question that's stumped mankind since the inception of this game, this sport. How did I leave that 10 pin twice where the ball was in 2 different spots down the lane? And if anybody knew the answer to that, they'd be rich. Could sell that.
But that's what makes this sport so amazing, Randy.
Yeah,
you can't figure it out.
Yeah, obviously the ball going through the pins and that angle that it's going through the 1-3, and that's what creates 10 pins. Halfway through game 2, must win for O'Neill.
.278, 236. Troop won game 1 in the race to 2. He's down 10 pins, but works on a strike here at the commercial break. 6th frame, game 2. Head-to-head with the real deal, Bill O'Neill, who knocked off Jason Belmonte in the round of 16 to begin these 2022 Kia PBA Playoffs. Dave, Randy, Kimberly, our entire crew. Great to have with us again from Lake Wales and the Kegel Training Center. To even things up, right lane, KT, yeah. Oh, yes.
And just like that, because of those 2 10 pins on the left lane from O'Neill, we're all even. That's a beauty.
Looking to make it 3-1 here today. Distraction down lane, perhaps, for Kyle.
It's a small child.
Yeah, I thought
was
I
having
heard
a good time.
Young PBA fan. Looks for another 7-pin.
That's the Belmonte 7-pin right there. And it's always been on the left lane, it seems like every one of them.
He liked it. Looking there for the 4-bagger. So nice pair. I've seen a lot of those in our opening quarterfinal match. These two advance to the semifinals. Big shot, 7th frame, O'Neal, 1-pin lead. You bet. 60 feet to success for Bill O'Neal. That was sweet.
New life for Bill O'Neal after Kyle Troop's solid 7 on the left lane. Now, he moves to that left lane after back-to-back 10 pins. See if he can get the corner out.
How about it, Bill? No 7-pin this time, huh? Oh, come on. The 10-pin instead.
3 in a row on that lane.
Wow. It wasn't the 7-pin.
No. That wasn't his problem on that lane. It's been the right corner. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. What do I got to do? You know, the other bad news for Bill, other than the 3 10-pins in a row on that lane, he has to finish the game on that lane.
Right. 10-pin with trouble. Yep. Head scratcher. Wonder about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, okay. Maybe the one in the 4th, even though it was a really good shot. I'll give you that. The one in the 6th, okay, but not 3 in a row like that.
4th, 6th, 8th. True. Whoa. 3-10, baby split. Ouch. About a 57% chance. Not better than 210. Troop needs it. Troop doesn't get it. Whiffs the 3-pin. O'Neal suddenly a 14-pin lead late.
Bad time for that to happen, especially with O'Neal struggling on that left lane to get the 10-pin out. And Kyle just makes a bad shot and then misses the baby split.
Just a bad shot.
Right, so Kyle's got to regroup here into his foundation frame. Coming off the first open of the match. And it's a 7-pin on that side.
Really?
Tough breaks.
I wonder if Belmo's watching this. exactly what he did on that lane against Bill O'Neill. Starting to look like we're going to go to overtime.
First three for O'Neill in this game two. Middle of game two, the turkey for Troop. Otherwise, it's been a grind. O'Neill works on a spare, his night frame. We're in 10 pin.
My goodness.
Wow.
In game one, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spares.
That's amazing, Randy. I mean, really? One game?
Yeah, and that was with the urethane. The scores were big, 278, 236, and now the guys can't get the corners out, and I'm talking both corners.
Come on, we're good.
Left lane for Bill. Whoa, goodness, he missed it. Way light.
Let's try to create some angle.
Things are going to change. Things are going to change drastically now. Bill O'Neill can lose.
What happened there?
He got it into that X zone. Remember when we did the oil pattern?
Yep.
I put that X there.
Don't go there. He did it.
Oh, no.
Didn't like it, and that's why. The 4-8 up. Troop. Squarely in the driver's seat now.
What a crazy game.
Back and forth, Randy.
I mean, just crazy. With the carry and then that. Kyle Troop now can go 9 spare 9 himself and win by 1.
So Troop, a chance. Troop, the strike.
That's why you do it. Don't be scared of it.
He wasn't scared.
Bang, bang. Coming for my belt.
He needs,
Wants to keep the belt, right?
he needs 8 in two shots here.
Hang on a minute. Hold on.
He actually changed balls.
Interesting.
Went to the ball that he was using on the left lane.
Interesting. Leads 8 for the win. Has 9. Has a win. That's enough for Kyle Troop. Defending champ is through to the semifinals. It was not easy in game 2. A slugfest. Kyle Troop has done it, and you know what he's about to do, right? Pick it out.
My man.
Weber Bowler gets the pick, gets the autograph.
Yes, sir. Coming for the belt, baby.
Semifinal, first spot set. Kyle Troop, the 9 seed. After a win over Sean Rash also sweeps Bill O'Neill. Looked like we're going to have the 9th, 10th frame roll-up, but the defending champ is through to the semifinals, joined by Kimberly.
Thanks, Dave. So, Kyle, you walked up on the approach, stopped, and went back and got a different ball. What made you do that?
Well, I actually made the ball change in the 10th frame in the first shot. I didn't really trust that ball. I made a few bad shots, but talked to the reps, had to trust the decision. Unfortunately, for Bill, kind of made it a little bit easier for me in the 10th. And then that second one, I just wanted to make sure not to get 4 or something, so I had to reset and make sure I get 8 in 2 shots.
Well, that 7-pin over on the left lane did not like you. What was happening on that lane?
I don't know. I guess I'm throwing it like Belmo because he had that hit a lot the other day. So I guess you can't be too upset with it if you're throwing as good as the best player on the planet. So, we're going to take the bad breaks and the good breaks and keep moving forward.
Well, you got a good break today because you are advancing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Kimberly, thanks very much. Troop has not lost the game. Sweeps of Rash and O'Neill now. Next match here in FS1, Dom Barrett, TOC champ from 2022 against Chris Prather, won this event in 2019 in Portland, Maine. 4 versus 5 quarterfinals on the way here on FS1. Our 2022 Kia PBA Playoff coverage continues next Sunday here on FS1 noon Eastern, including the quarterfinal action right here from the Kegel Training Center in Lake Wales, Florida. Look at the matchups. Maldonado, A.J. Johnson, Jesper Svensson, the Iceman, against TJ, the Hall of Famer, Tommy Jones. Can't wait. Weber International Bowlers, this is their home bowling center. Rooting on some of the great PBA stars we've seen here in Lake Wales. Welcome back, Dave Randy, rejoined by Kimberly in a moment. So, Kyle Troop, 4 up, 4 down. Hasn't lost the game yet. He's been awesome so far in the playoffs.
Yeah, but lean back up for a minute for those shots of the players for next week. Tommy Jones looked like Thanos, didn't he? A little.
43 years young, oldest player.
He was scaring me with that look.
Playoffs. Intense, ready to win. No doubt about it. Kyle Troop clearly ready to win. Love the next matchup, Barrett Prather.
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup. 2 players that have won Tournament of Champions. It was 2020 one for Prather, and then this year Don Barrett captures the Tournament of Champions to become a Triple Crown winner. But one thing we do know, Chris Prather has won this event before, the inaugural one in 2019, but this is how Don Barrett got here. He went to a roll-off with Packy, needed this hit, and got it. See how excited he was? He knows it's still a long road to the championship of this event. Prather, well, it was a sweep against Brad Miller. He did what he loves to do. He moved way in and used that great hand of his. Took care of business.
Sweep for the stroke. Chris Prather knows about winning this event. Did it 3 years ago in Portland, Maine. Takes down Brad Miller 2 games to none in the race to 2. The odds to win provided by Fox Bet for entertainment purposes only. All even, -110 each. Back to Kimberly Pressler.
Thanks, Dave. So I'm having deja vu because this is literally a rematch of the TOC final for this year. So Chris, Dom actually walked away a victor in that event. So how badly do you want revenge today?
A little redemption wouldn't be too bad, but I felt like at the TOC I bowled a great match, and I'm going to try to do the same today, and maybe the outcome will be a little different.
How were your practice shots?
Well, they're all right. Not too bad. We'll see what happens.
All right, good luck to you today. And Dom, he seems pretty confident going in today, but we just saw some footage of you going up against Packy. What did you learn about these lanes that you can apply here today to hopefully take a win against him?
There wasn't a lot I learned from the first match because I was against a lefty on the fresh, and these are sort of left over from the last match. So, yeah, I've got a few different game plans going into this match compared to the top 16. But, yeah, I'm bowling well. Chris has been bowling well all season. It's kind of nice to get to that finale part and just go out and try and enjoy this.
How badly does it change up your perspective of what has to happen today that you're going to be on the burn instead of the fresh?
Yeah, different angles, different bowling balls, maybe different hand positions and ball speeds, but stuff we've done on tour all year long. But it's cool to be bowling on TV. That shows all season you bowled well, you got to a point where you made the top 16, you won a match. So just try and keep enjoying that and get the momentum as well and see what happens.
Good luck to you today as well.
Kimberly, thanks. Big year for Dom Barrett from Great Britain. 2 wins, including a major. the TOC. We can't wait. Who is going to join Kyle Troup in the semifinals of this year's Kia PBA Playoffs? Barrett or Prather? We've got the answer next on FS1. Here we go. Big matchup. 2022 Kia PBA Tour Playoffs from Kegel Training Center. Almost Weber International, and their bowlers are pumped with the signs. What a matchup we've got here between Dom Barrett and Chris Prather. This should be fantastic to watch.
A 10-time PBA champion. He rolls out of RAF Liberty Lanes in Lakenheath, England. Dom Barrett.
Yeah, the future Hall of Famer with 10 titles and 3 majors. A couple of months ago at the Tournament of Champions, he became the 8th player to complete the Triple Crown. That consists of the TSC, the U.S. Open, and the World Championship.
Yeah! Yes! Yes! Come on!
Like
Immense talent.
You like the way I laid out for that?
Yeah, it was
so we
good.
could hear
That's
that?
a perfect layup. And here we go.
Dom wastes no time. He's one of the faster players out here.
Rolling out of Plainfield Lanes in Plainfield, Illinois, the 2019 PBA Playoffs champion, Chris Prather.
Chris Prather won the Tournament of Champions in 2020, not 2021. But this season, he won the World Championship. He's got 5 titles, 2 of them majors.
Go! Yeah!
He chases Turner in the roll-off. This year, the World Championship, or the World Series of Bowling, suburban Milwaukee. $100,000 man. Done it a few times.
Yeah, he knows how to win the big tournaments.
Won in 2019 in front of a packed house. Side bowl, Portland, Maine. Good start. Trip 10 pin for Prather.
Watch the players in practice, and that right lane looks like they can throw it all the way to Legoland to get it back. Lanes have been broken down perfectly. O'Neill and Troup played it with urethane farther to the right and created a really nice ball reaction.
Left lane for Chris. Nice start. Following the Troup 2-0 sweep of Bill O'Neill. We mentioned this Triple Crown, and Dom told us this week. Something he never thought was really possible. When he first started bowling in Great Britain. Absolute dream come true. In those 3 majors, not many have done it. Dom has. He's got a strike here. Speaking of Triple Crown winners, look at the names, Randy. Look at the names.
The late great Billy Hardwick, and there's JP, Weber, Mike Albee, Duke, Barnes, Belmonte, and now Dom Barrett.
Amongst the greats, Dom Barrett. That's an elite list. Arsenal for Dom.
Dom is using a collision.
Left lane. 2 pin.
Move one right then.
Dom looking over to the right where there's a monitor where the players can actually look at strike track.
So if you're looking at the replay, looking at our great FS1, who's Cameron. Can you tell? Hey, player out there quickly?
Absolutely. I mean, you look at it, it's telling you where your location is. It's telling you ball speed. It's a pretty good map.
Instant feedback, right?
Yep.
Right lane for Prather. Wants it to hook. It does. Responds well.
So there's the numbers the players see. They can see miles per hour. They can see what the rev rate is. They can see what their break point is. They can see the position at the arrows right here. Tells them a lot of information. Player thinks that he threw a good shot and those lines are on top of one another and the ball does something different. They know they have to move, right?
That is interesting. Looks for the front four. Wow. Good start.
Chris playing them completely different than Dom Barrett. A good 12 boards different at the laydown. You can see how deep Chris Prather is. We'll take a look real quick at what Dom's doing and how straight he's going.
Perfect head-to-head.
Much straighter.
Remember that title match we told you about? Riviera Lanes, the Mecca of bowling, Fairlawn, Ohio, outside Akron. 10-pin here for Dom. Bouncing messenger didn't get the job done there. So 2 strikes to open this game. Back-to-back 9 spare for. Okay. Barrett, front 4 for Prather. The beer frame sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Grabs a Pabst today, and please drink responsibly.
You know what happens when you get stuck in a beer frame, Dave?
What happens?
Hang on. When you get stuck with a beer frame, you have to buy all your teammates a beer. So, if you're bowling league, say it's a 5-man team, 5-person team, and you're the anchor bowler, and everybody above you strikes. If you don't strike, that's a beer.
You're buying.
That's a beer frame.
I like it. The common number 5. 5-pin left up. Right? All right, we got ourselves a great start for Prather here in game 1 of the race to 2. Amazing.
Great shot here by Prather. You know what else we got coming up?
Front 5. We have a beer frame, don't we? We have the beer frame.
We have.
We've got the Pabst 6-pack alert. Here it is. If he strikes here, he wins $1,000. Sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly.
He's got 5 in a row, and he just changed balls on the left lane.
How about a 6-pack, Chris Prather? Yeah! Wow. $1,000 to Chris. And oh, by the way, the front 6, halfway home to perfection. What a start, Chris Prather, Dom Barrett, head-to-head. It's the Kia PBA Playoffs here on FS1. The on-lane graphics you see today, including the ball tracer, courtesy of Clutch Bowling, looking awesome as always. Speaking of looks, Tom Clark, our PBA commissioner, Chris Chartrand.
Yeah, which one's which?
Who is who? Kegel CEO. Today they definitely planned the outfits. The other day,
those are 2 wild and crazy guys.
Earlier broadcast in the playoffs, a lot of chatter on social media about how similar the 2 look. No relation.
None.
No relation. But
0.
They do look alike. Love the outfits today, guys.
It's funny because
fantastic.
Chris Chartrand used to look a lot like Ben Affleck. And he was joking the other day. He says, now I look more like Tom Clark.
All right, out of the commercial break. Dom's down by 42 pins, but does work on a strike here in game one. Race to 2. Quarterfinals. Troop has won already. In defense of his title, has advanced to the semis. Dom Barrett out of the break. 7-pin.
Just another 7-pin.
Going a long way. Start on your speed. Come on, speed.
I would talk about the difference in how these two players are playing them. So check.
Away from it.
It's a good 14 boards left for Chris Prather. 10 boards left at the arrows. Break points are fairly close. Right now, Chris Prather, he's getting the best of Dom Barrett early on. He's perfect through 6.
Wow. Strike track powered by Kia. 7th frame for Barrett. Big pull here. Does strike. Now the man of the moment is Chris Prather, up by 42 pins with a front 6.
You know, and at what point, I'm guessing if Chris Prather strikes here in the 7th and 8th, that Dom Barrett's going to have to look at some type of different ball reaction in a different part of the lane.
Staying perfect.
Wow.
7 up, 7 down. But more importantly for Chris Prather, a 52-pin lead. Let's go back to Kimberly.
Well, guys, Randy mentioned before the break that Chris switched balls on the left lane, even though he had the front 5. So I spoke to Sean Ryan, Chris's ball rep, and he said that Chris chose to switch balls in that lane because it was hooking early. So the ball he was using was working hard to hook down lane. So he switched to the Zen, which is the ball he's changed to, and he says that saves him more energy, so it would hook down lane for him easier.
All right, Kimberly, let's find out here. 8th frame, 10-pin. Come on, 10-pin. Oh.
Well, he's using that Zen on the left lane, dark coat on the right lane. But struggling to get the ball to come up the hill for him on that left lane. And so that's why he made the change.
So no perfection for Prather. There is the 10-pin. Saw his wife Ashley is here, and Packy Hanrahan as well, PBA star. Root him on. There's Big Packy. Speaking of whom, Dom Barrett knocked him out 2-1, as we talked about earlier in our broadcast. Here today from Lake Wales. Roll off, 2-1 in the round of 16. 8th frame, huge hole. Barrett strikes again. It's 41, but late going here in game 1 in the race to 2. Go to PBA.com, sign up for PBA emails, get tour dates, schedules, up-to-date announcements, and more from PBA Direct to your inbox. Sign up today at PBA.com. For the turkey to cut to 31 and stay in the conversation in game 1.
Well, I mean, obviously he feels like that line that he's playing is good enough to win, and we'll see if he stays with it in game 2, because right now it's all Prather. See the max scores there.
Looking good. Chris has never beat Dom on TV, including the TOC this year. Also the semifinals of the 2018 U.S. Open in Wichita, Kansas. Dom won that one by 4 pins. Chris trying to put away game 1.
Over.
And he does. Needed a mark. Has a strike to begin the 10th. And they do experimentation here the last couple shots of the 10th frame with game 1 in hand.
Goes to his interchangeable thumb and changes to another ball. He's going to look at a Rubicon UC2 on that left lane, trying to get something to come around the corner a little bit harder. That one did.
That looked pretty good.
He's going to throw it again, I promise you.
One more time to wrap up game 1. Chris, a 2-0 sweep of Brad Miller in the round of 16. Now a 3rd straight game win here to begin the quarterfinals. Kyle Troup has advanced to the Final Four already. Prather wants to join him.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Last guy, man.
279 game for Chris. No ball change for Dom, right?
Nope.
This game's over. A strike for Dom Barrett late to be in the 10th frame.
Good with that. Yeah, he's gonna dance with the one he brung. He's gonna stay with that line and just try to outstrike Prather.
What do you think of that decision?
I think he knows how to play to the strengths of his game, and he'll find a way.
There's 5.
And you know
so now we've got a PAP 6-pack alert. If Dom strikes here, $1,000. Sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. I mean,
man, that Pabst Blue Ribbon budget is just getting slaughtered here at the playoffs.
We've had quite a few. He's had one already here in the round of 16. Chris had it with a front 7 in this first game. Race to 2. Yeah, it's another one. Crack it open, Randy. Crack it open. No smiles right there for Dom Barrett, though, because he lost game 1, 279, 248. Race to 2. Prather wins game 2. He's through to the semifinals to take on Kyle Troup. Chris Prather has won this event before. Wants to get one step closer. Game 2 is on the way. These gorgeous videos, courtesy of Visit Central Florida. Little mountain biking, love that ramp there. There's Randy.
There's Dave.
No, it's Randy. Legoland is a very quick drive. Air show too. Why not take it all in? Hot air ballooning. Man, it looks fun.
That was me in the hot air balloon.
That's more my speed too. Great game 1, Prather. The race to 2 format. Win this game, you're through to the semifinals to take on Kyle Troup. If Dom rallies, they will have a 9th, 10th frame roll off to determine this round of 8 champ.
And another ball change for Chris Prather on that left lane, went to a UFO alert.
Look at Becky Ashley there. Oh boy. Really, the mustache? Really? Clearly having some fun with that one. Three majors. Triple Crown we talked about. Really a great career for Dom.
He really found his game again. Worked real hard to get back here.
Ten pin stands. flirting for the 17. Good news for Dom. It didn't stay up the 7 pin, that is. Has a 10, cross lane, single pin, spare conversion, no problem there.
That's good. All right, come on. 22. Come on then.
TOC, the Colorado Springs Open, the 2 titles this year for Dom, the 4th seed. Prather's lone title of World Championship, a big one. Big strike, left lane for Dom Barrett.
That swing getting out away from him has allowed him to get his hand back in the spot that he wants it. Must-win game 2 for Dom Barrett.
Prather, wow. Look at the ball reaction to the 1-3 pocket. Those pins had no chance. 2019, the first Kia PBA Playoffs. Portland, Maine. Back to June 2nd of that year, and the fans rocking in Portland, that great bowling center. Bill O'Neill, $100,000 for Chris Prather. He's had some huge money events in his great young career already.
Roll.
Left lane here. Oh, good shot. Ring and 10 pin.
He's literally crossing 20 boards from start to finish. Actually, more than that, because if you look at his laydown, he's laying the ball down on the 37th board, going out to the 4th board. You can see the line right there on the screen. So he's laying it down on the 37th board. He's going out to the 4th board, coming back to like the 17.5 board. That's where the pocket is. There's only 39 boards on the lane.
Long way around, isn't it?
That's covering some territory.
The whole lane. People moving to Dom's right. Fans sitting down. Okay, here we go. Come on. I told you about the 2 titles this year. Great season for Barrett.
Yeah, I would say he's officially back. Wouldn't you?
No doubt. Right lane. Tap 10.
Yeah, I mean, shot 248 the last game and got ran over.
Knocked off Packy in the round of 16 and wants a re-rack here. Every weekday morning, Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp go head-to-head with the day's hottest sports topics. Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, weekdays from 9:30 a.m. to noon Eastern, only on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
It's going to be interesting to see if Chris Prather loses that left lane. I mean, he tried 3 different balls on that left lane, and I mean, he's way in there. Well, somebody figured out how to kick the 7 out. Dom's done it a couple times. Again, looks up at the big board for a strike track powered by Kia to get some info, some intel.
Turkey for Barrett. Another pin lead. Prather works on a spare. 4th frame. Got them all down.
Watch the line on the lane. There's the tracer. That's a clutch tracer right there. I'll tell you what, if I was a proprietor, I'd have one of those in my center.
They're awesome. He's way in. Man. 2-time league champ with Tim Mack and the Lumberjacks.
Big Wes Malott.
Awesome to watch. Pretty fun to broadcast those too, isn't it? Those are cool events. Double for Prather. And 1-pin lead for Barrett. Steps up here, looks for the 4-bagger. 5th for him, and an 11-pin lead. Look at the max scores. Big numbers here in game 2. Barrett responds.
That was a beauty.
Not re-rack, that lane.
4-bagger. And asking for a second and final re-rack, it looks like.
A rack on lane 8. Go. I don't want to re-rack.
Doesn't want to re-rack, but wants to make sure it's right on the right.
So these two players are playing them 16 boards different at the laydown, where the ball comes into contact with the lane, and about 10 at the arrows. Wow. It's a big difference.
That's a huge difference. I mean, night and day. Looks for the 5-bagger. Got it. Great shot. Dom Barrett 60 feet to success and a 21-pin lead.
Dom Barrett, spare 5-bagger right behind it. It's a must-win here in game 2 for Dom.
The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Get cash out of your home's equity with a cash-out refi from Guaranteed Rate. Learn more at rate.com. And by Kia and the new Forte GT. It's one fantastic ride. Highest remaining seed, Dom Barrett. A 5-bagger here at the Kia PBA Playoffs, head-to-head with Chris Prater, who won this a couple of years ago, Portland, Maine. Out of the break. Prater goes for the turkey. Response for the bowling ball. Down 11 pins.
You heard him yelling, push, push, push. And then it almost pushed too far.
Push, 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 hook. Hey.
Push, 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 hook. Probably urethane carry down.
7 goes late, but it goes down. That's all that matters.
To cut it to 1.
7th frame, tries for the 4-bagger. Got it. It's really interesting now in game 2.
May have the best hand in the game. Watch this. Super quick, but soft. I mean, he's got such a great touch.
Pin lead.
Ew.
Looks for half a dozen, got it. Trip 10-pin, 11-pin lead. Crucial shot. Again coming up here for Dom in game 2.
So that's a bit not hard.
A lot of self-talk going on with Dom Barrett. What a great shot that was. Must win for him here in game 2, or his playoff run is over.
Big shot left lane for Dom. Got it. Responds in kind. And he's back up by 21 pins. Seven-bagger for Barrett. Prather looks for the nickel here. Five-bagger to cut to 11 again. On the right lane, got another one, Randy. These guys are cooking.
Now let's take a look. Game 1, Game 2 comparisons for Chris Prather. Game 1, the red ball. Game 2, the blue ball. A good 3 to 4 board difference from one game to the next, and a different bowling ball.
Strike track, powered by Kim. Great breakdown. Great shot for Prather left lane. We go back and forth on this strike streak.
Go!
Just enough for the 9-pin.
What a match. Prather strikes out. He's going to duplicate his first game with 279. Dom Barrett can still shoot 290.
Looks for his 8th in a row. Foundation frame. And again to expand the lead by 10 pins. Didn't like it. Bringing 10 pin.
Yeah, and here's why. It was a little inside a target. Then the ball scoots down the lane another foot or two. It comes in late, leaving that ring 10.
No. Is the happy emoji on the other side of that sign? Ten-pin got it. It is the spare of the game.
Oh, you bastard.
Sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. If you believe it, you can do it. Guaranteed Rate. Believe you will.
Roll it.
A lot of strikes. Not that many spares in game 2. Now the 10th for Barrett. Trying to make some noise here. Put some pressure on Prather. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Well, he's got to strike out to force Prather to double.
All right, come on.
Long time for Dom. Jesper Belmo to begin the PBA playoffs.
Take a re-rack, please.
Re-rack here for Dom Barrett for this huge shot. Came stateside January 29th. And is missing his family so much back home in England.
All right, not bad. Come on.
Another big shot in the 10th for Barrett. Got it.
Lean into that one, didn't you, boy? Come on, one more.
Big shot coming up here in the fill for Dom Barrett. If he strikes, it's 269 and forces Prather to double in the 10th. Anything less, we're going to extras.
Keep it up.
Another enormous shot. He didn't like it, turned away. It was a 10-pin there. No strike, critical.
Now it's a strike and 9 spare. We have a tie. Prather still needs a double.
great game for Dom, but Prather wants to be better. First ball, 10th, got it. One more.
Has he even missed on this lane? Prather has not missed on the right lane in 2 games.
Wow.
One good one. All we need.
That is great bowling.
One really good one.
For the win. Got it! Tip 10 pin. He's gonna win.
Great shot, boy. Hey, I'll tell you one of my favorite bowlers on there. I appreciate that. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
Nice words there from Dom.
Yeah!
Half the semifinals are set. Troop, Prather, 2 prior PBA playoff champs are going to go head-to-head in an epic battle in the Final Four.
I got no rhythm.
A great shot. Wow.
Great ball. Thank you, thank you.
I mean, he might be the best at curving the lane that much. I mean, you got to throw Belmonte in there, but he might have the best touch going coast to coast.
Semifinal number 1 partner set. Troop and Prather. So the top 4 seeds now have been knocked out. Still, Maldonado, Johnson, Svensson, and Jones on the way. To Kimberly.
Thanks, guys. So I'm with a very happy Chris Prather. Chris, you were playing very deep over here on these lanes. How is it you're so comfortable that far over?
I'd first like to thank Kyle Troop and Bill O'Neill for throwing urethane the first match. So thank you, I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just super comfortable over there. I mean, both the major TV shows that I've been on, I've been in that part of the lane for a majority of the blocks. So it's just like my little home over there.
Dom did not make this easy on you. He kept the pressure going. How were you able to stay so focused?
Yeah, Dom is an intense, incredible competitor, and I knew it was going to be a tough game. I mean, he's 2-0 against me on TV before now, and I had to shoot 570 for 2 to get a win on him. So for me, it's just a huge stepping stone, and I'm looking forward to the round of 4.
Congratulations on moving forward.
Kimberly, Chris, thanks.
Thank you, Roto Grip. Thank you, Strike King. Midwest Tinkerman, DeLuna Lanes, everybody that supports me, I really appreciate it. I can't wait to see all you guys and see you on TV in the round of 4.
Maldi, Johnson, Jesper, TJ. Next Sunday, noon Eastern here on FS1. Can't wait for that. Don't forget, head to the PBA YouTube channel in just a few minutes for the PBA Post Show presented by Kia. Now for the entire crew, doing such a great job here in Lake Wales, Florida. Randy Pedersen, the Hall of Famer, and Kimberly Pressler. It's Dave Ryan saying so long from the 2022 Kia PBA Playoffs. Troop and Prather, 2 prior champs, are dancing off to the semifinals. You've been watching the PBA on FS1. Half the semis are set for the playoffs.